Hello, and welcome. It is time to rest. Let your body settle into comfort. Your breath can be slow and steady. Your eyes can feel heavy. There is nothing you must do right now. You only need to listen. The words will flow softly, like water. They will guide you through calm streets and quiet homes. We will walk together through the gentle life of ancient Rome. The city is not busy yet. It is early morning. The air is soft and cool. Light spreads across stone buildings slowly, carefully. Shadows are long and quiet. You may feel sleep coming slowly. That is good. You may let your mind drift like a small boat on still water. We will travel gently through the day, step by step. Every sound, every smell, every movement is calm. Now take a slow breath in and breathe out gently. Another deep breath. Feel your body relax. Your mind can follow the words, soft and steady. We begin our walk. We begin in the streets of Rome. We begin with the soft light of morning, the quiet movement of people. Everything is slow. Everything is calm. Everything is safe. Section 1. Morning in the streets of Rome. The streets of Rome are narrow. They are paved with smooth, worn stones. Each stone has been walked on by many feet over many years. They are uneven in places. Small pools of water rest in low spots from last night's rain. The water glimmers gently in the morning sun. A soft breeze moves through the streets. It touches walls, leaves, and people passing slowly along the stones. The air smells faintly of damp earth and fresh bread. Distant scent of herbs from a small stall. The city is waking gently. From doorways, people begin to emerge. They are wrapped in tunics of soft wool or linen. The fabric falls loosely, tied at the waist with a simple belt. Some wear sandals on their feet. Others walk barefoot on the warm stones. Children follow quietly, holding the hands of adults. The steps are careful, measured, and slow. A baker carries warm loaves from an oven inside his shop. The smell of fresh bread drifts through the narrow street. It is soft, comforting, and familiar. People stop for a moment to breathe in the warmth of it. A man buys a loaf, breaks it in half, and eats slowly as he walks. The crust is firm, the inside soft and light. Nearby, merchants begin to open their shops. Wooden shutters creak as they pull them up. Baskets of fruit, clay jars of oil, and neatly folded rolls of cloth are arranged carefully. The colors are gentle, soft reds, pale yellows, faded greens. Nothing is bright or harsh. Everything is calm, simple, and pleasing to the eye. A donkey moves down the street, pulling a small cart. The wooden wheels tap gently against the stones. The donkey moves slowly, steady and patient. A child follows behind, laughing softly. A dog walks quietly beside them, tail moving lazily. The sounds blend with the slow rhythm of the city. The air carries the smells of morning. Fresh bread, crushed herbs, soft smoke from small fires, and the warmth of sun-heated stones. The scents are mild, flowing gently along the narrow streets. Each one mixes with the others in a quiet, harmonious way. It is peaceful and familiar. Women carry clay jars to fountains in the corners of streets. They bend and lift slowly, feeling the weight of cool water in their hands. They step carefully, so nothing spills. The water splashes softly into jars, making gentle, repeating sounds. A man pours oil from a jar into a small bottle. He moves slowly, with steady, patient hands. Children play quietly. A small leather ball rolls across the stones. One child chases it. Another scoops it up with both hands. They run a short distance, then stop to catch their breath. Their laughter is soft and light, like bells. It rises gently, then fades into the calm street. A street vendor arranges figs, grapes, and olives in baskets. The fruit is round and smooth, colors muted and natural. The vendor speaks softly to each customer, offering small suggestions. People choose slowly, feeling the texture of each piece. A woman picks grapes and smells them gently. She nods to the vendor and moves on. The sun climbs higher in the sky. Shadows shrink along walls and rooftops. The stones feel warmer underfoot. The city begins to move more fully, but still slowly. Every action has a rhythm, calm and repeated. No one hurries. A man walks with a basket of fresh fish on his hip. The fish shimmer in pale light. He steps carefully on the stones. A woman points to a fish she wants. He lifts it slowly and hands it to her, and she nods with a small smile. The transaction is quiet, calm, gentle. Birds hop along the edges of the street. They peck softly at crumbs or small seeds. Their wings flicker silently. A soft breeze rustles their feathers. They pause, tilt their heads, then move again. The streets of Rome continue this way. People walk, children play, animals move quietly. Merchants arrange their goods. The air is full of mild smells, gentle sounds, soft sunlight. The city is awake but calm, alive but peaceful. A small fountain trickles at the corner. Water runs slowly over stone edges. It makes a soft, continuous sound. People stop to fill jugs or wash their hands. They move slowly, deliberately, savoring the quiet rhythm of the morning. By now, the streets are softly alive. Voices rise and fall in gentle conversations. The sun shines warmly on rooftops. Shadows shift and stretch. Every small motion is repeated slowly and peacefully. This is the calm, gentle morning of Rome. And as we continue, we can step into one of the houses along the street. The door is wooden and quiet. It opens slowly. Inside, the day begins again in a quieter, softer way. Section 2. Inside a Roman home, we step through the quiet wooden door of a Roman home. The door swings slowly, and we enter into calmness. The air inside is cooler than the street. It smells faintly of oil, stone, and the soft scent of herbs from the kitchen. The house is simple, strong, and still. The first space is the atrium. It is open to the sky above. Soft light falls down, touching the stone floor gently. In the center, there is a shallow pool. It holds a little water from the morning dew or last night's rain. The water is calm, reflecting the soft colors of the walls. The walls are painted with gentle designs: reds, yellows, soft greens, and muted blues. Some walls have small pictures of flowers. Some have simple patterns repeated carefully. The colors are not bright. They are warm and soothing to the eyes. Near the pool, a woman kneels to fill a small jug with water. The water ripples softly as she lifts it carefully. She moves slowly, deliberately, so no drops fall to the floor. A man stands nearby, adjusting his tunic. The fabric is soft wool, tied loosely around his waist. He breathes in the quiet morning, steady and calm. Children move about the atrium. One rolls a small leather ball along the smooth stones. Another picks up a small clay doll, turning it slowly in her hands. They do not shout. They laugh softly, quietly, their sound gentle and light. It rises like a small bell and fades quickly, mixing with the calm air. The floors are clean but slightly cool under bare feet. A soft draft moves through the open roof. It brushes clothing, hair, and the gentle ripples of water. The shadows of the roof edges and columns fall on the walls. They move slowly as the sun rises higher. Everything in the room breathes quietly with the day. In one corner, there is a small shrine. It holds tiny figures of household gods. A few pieces of bread or a sip of wine may be offered. The ritual is calm, quiet, careful. No hurry, no noise, only the soft respect of daily life. The family pauses for a moment, then continues gently with their morning tasks. The kitchen is small and worn. Clay pots sit near a low hearth. A gentle fire burns, giving soft heat. The smell of cooking begins to drift through the air. Grain simmers slowly, releasing a soft, earthy aroma. A few herbs hang drying from the wall, their fragrance subtle and comforting. Nearby, clothes hang folded neatly. Tunics, cloaks, and small garments are stacked carefully. Some are soft wool, some light linen. The colors are gentle, earth tones, soft whites, muted reds. They fold easily into the hands, comforting and familiar. A servant smooths the edges, moves each piece slowly, rhythmically. The bedrooms are simple and calm. Low wooden beds rest against walls. Straw mattresses are covered with wool blankets. Pillows are small, soft, and firm enough to support a gentle head. Light from the atrium filters in softly. Shadows play quietly across the walls. A small triclinium, or dining area, is nearby. 3 couches surround a low wooden table. The table is bare for now. It will later hold bread, fruit, and small dishes for a morning meal. The air smells faintly of oil and smoke, a reminder that the hearth is warm. Every item is arranged with care, simple and steady. A man sits at a table, writing on a wax tablet. The stylus moves slowly, leaving neat lines. The letters are simple and clear. A child watches, fascinated by the smooth marks appearing on the wax. Another child rolls a small hoop along the floor, chasing it quietly. The sounds are soft, gentle, familiar. The atrium is filled with small motions. A woman ties the hair of a child, braiding it slowly. The strands of hair move softly in her fingers. A pot simmers on the fire, releasing a quiet, warm scent. Water drips gently from a jug into a small basin. Each action is slow, deliberate, and calm. From the open roof, birds sometimes drop into the atrium. They hop softly on the stones. Their wings flicker quietly. They drink from the small pool, their tiny beaks touching the still water. A gentle breeze brushes past them. They move away slowly, leaving only faint echoes of soft wings. The morning continues softly inside the home. People prepare for the day outside, but they do it here first, in quiet. They dress, eat a small piece of bread, carry water, and talk softly. Perhaps a cat resting in a corner. Move with gentle motion. Everything is ready for the day. Slowly, calmly, peacefully. Now, as the sun rises higher, the family may step outside. The street calls again, full of light, sound, and gentle movement. But inside, everything remains at peace, as if time itself has slowed. The house breathes quietly, in rhythm with the city. And we take a moment to linger here, noticing every calm detail before moving on. Section 3. Morning markets and daily errands. The streets of Rome are fuller now. The sun climbs higher, spreading a soft, warm light over stone rooftops and narrow alleys. Shadows shrink slowly along the walls. People move gently, walking carefully on the worn cobblestones. The air is soft, filled with faint smells of earth, bread, and small fires from nearby hearths. The marketplace opens slowly, like a flower unfolding. Wooden stalls are arranged neatly in long rows. Cloth covers the tops, shading the goods below. Baskets of fruit are placed carefully, stacked so that each apple, fig, and grape rests gently against another. The colors are muted: soft greens, pale yellows, gentle reds. Everything looks calm, peaceful, and inviting. A woman steps up to a stall. She bends to touch a basket of figs. Her fingers feel the smooth skins, soft and slightly cool. She selects a few, lifts them carefully, and places them in her basket. A vendor smiles quietly. He moves slowly, lifting another basket for display. Nearby, a man examines jars of olive oil. He lifts one, turns it slowly in his hands, watching the light catch the smooth clay. The smell is gentle and earthy. Another jar is passed to a small child, who laughs quietly at the weight. The man nods, pleased, and sets the jar back down carefully. Everything here is deliberate, slow, and calm. A vendor sells fresh fish. The fish lie on a bed of ice, glimmering softly. Their scales catch the sunlight, reflecting gentle silver and pale blue. The smell is faint, clean, and not sharp. A customer chooses slowly, touching the fish softly with fingertips. The seller wraps it carefully in leaves and moves on to another customer. Bread is sold in small loaves. The baker lifts them from the oven, soft steam rising gently. The crust is golden and firm, the inside light and tender. A child holds a loaf, feeling its warmth. Another child carries a small piece home, nibbling slowly as she walks. The smell is comforting, like morning itself. Vegetables rest in neat baskets. Cabbage, onions, leeks, and garlic are stacked with care. A woman kneels to examine them, lifting each gently. She smells the herbs growing in small pots nearby. Thyme, rosemary, and mint fill the air softly. Every motion is slow, careful, deliberate. The marketplace is not loud. Voices rise and fall, never sharp. People speak in calm tones. Children play quietly between stalls, rolling small hoops or tossing soft leather balls. A dog waits patiently near its master, tail wagging slowly. Even the carts moving through the streets creak gently, their wooden wheels tapping lightly on the stones. A man carries a large sack of grain. He moves slowly, step by step, balancing it carefully. The weight is steady, not heavy enough to hurry him. Another person lifts a basket of fruit with soft hands. Everything is balanced, rhythmic, predictable. There is a quiet satisfaction in these gentle movements. Some merchants sell cloth. Soft rolls of wool and linen lie folded neatly on low tables. The colors are subdued. Faint reds, soft whites, pale browns. A customer touches the fabric, feeling the texture gently. The weaver smiles, moving slowly, arranging each roll with care. The patterns are simple, yet beautiful in their calmness. A small fountain trickles nearby. Water flows over the stone edge, making a soft, constant sound. People pause to fill jars, wash hands, or simply enjoy the cool touch. The sound is soothing, blending with soft voices and the slow movement of the crowd. Birds hop along the edges, pecking quietly, wings flickering gently in the air. As the morning continues, people move from one stall to another. Each selection is deliberate and slow. No one hurries. Time itself feels softer, stretched like worn dough. The sun climbs higher, bathing the market in soft light. Some children run briefly between stalls, chasing each other quietly. Their laughter is light and soft, fading quickly into the gentle hum of the marketplace. A mother calls them softly, and they return, smiling, still carrying small finds from the market. Even the animals move slowly. Goats, dogs, and cats blend gently into the scene. Nearby, a small pot of soup simmers on a low fire. Steam rises in soft curls. The smell is earthy and mild, blending with bread and fresh herbs. People pause, breathing it in, appreciating the warmth and comfort it brings. Even the smallest details, soft cloths, smooth stones, gentle footsteps, add to the quiet rhythm of the day. By mid-morning, the marketplace has settled into a soft routine. Stalls are arranged neatly, voices calm and measured. People move slowly from stall to stall, selecting, feeling, and choosing. The sun casts longer, warmer light across the stones. Everything is peaceful, steady, and gentle. As we leave the marketplace, we notice the little streets that lead away. Each alley has its own small shops, quiet homes, and the faint sound of water from fountains. The city continues its soft, measured breathing. Every small motion, every gentle sound, blends into a calm symphony of life. We can feel it surround us, soft and constant, as the day moves slowly forward. The morning in Rome is a time of gentle work, quiet movement, and calm observation. Nothing is rushed. Everything slows at a steady, soothing pace. The air is warm, the stones smooth, and the light soft. The city feels alive, but calm, inviting us to walk through it slowly, breathing each detail and resting in its gentle rhythm. Section 4. Midday Meals and Kitchen Life. The sun is higher now. It spreads a warm, soft light through the open roofs and windows. Shadows shrink and shift slowly across stone floors and walls. Inside the homes, people begin to prepare for the midday meal. The kitchen is small but calm, quiet and steady. Clay pots rest near the low hearth. Some hold water, some hold herbs, and others will soon hold grain or vegetables. The fire glows softly beneath a hanging pot. Steam rises in gentle curls, carrying faint scents through the air. The smell is mild, earthy, comforting. It mixes with the warmth of the room and the soft smell of wooden furniture. A woman kneels beside the hearth. She stirs a pot of simmering grain slowly and carefully. The thick, soft porridge moves in gentle circles with each turn of the wooden spoon. She breathes quietly, listening to the soft bubbling of the fire. Every motion is deliberate, slow, and calm. Nearby, a small table holds bowls, plates, and utensils. They are simple, made of clay or wood. The edges are smooth and warm to the touch. A young girl arranges them slowly, setting each in its place. She pauses occasionally to straighten a cloth or adjust a bowl. Everything is orderly, steady, and soft. Some herbs hang from small hooks near the hearth. Rosemary, thyme, and parsley dangle gently, their fragrance faint but constant. A woman reaches for a small bundle, rubbing it between her fingers. The scent is calm, familiar, and soothing. She drops it into a pot of vegetables, stirring carefully so the herbs blend evenly. Bread is prepared nearby. A baker may roll dough slowly on a wooden board. Flour dusts the surface lightly, floating in soft motes through the warm light. The dough is kneaded with gentle, repeated motions. It springs softly under the hands, smooth and pliable. The rhythm of kneading is almost like a slow, quiet song. A man checks the fire, moving pots slightly to keep the heat even. The flames flicker softly, casting gentle shadows on the walls. The smell of warm oil and cooked grains rises in soft curls. He lifts a small ladle, stirring soup slowly, listening to the quiet bubbling. Each movement is careful, measured, calm. Children sit nearby, watching quietly or playing with small, soft toys. A tiny clay doll rests on a mat. A ball of cloth rolls gently across the stones. Their laughter is light and soft, fading quickly into the calm air. No one raises their voice sharply. Every sound is part of the gentle rhythm of the midday home. A woman carries a tray of small dishes to the table. Each bowl is placed with care. Some hold cooked vegetables, some soft porridge, some fresh bread. The smells mix gently: grain, herbs, bread, faint smoke. They fill the room softly, inviting calm and quiet attention. A small jar of oil rests nearby. A hand lifts it slowly, drizzling tiny streams over bread or vegetables. The liquid glimmers in the light, smooth and golden. The motion is careful, slow, like a soft dance. Every movement is deliberate, measured, calm. Outside, through the open roof or window, the streets continue their quiet rhythm. Footsteps are soft on the cobblestones. Merchants move gently through the marketplace. Birds hop quietly near fountains, wings flickering softly. Even the distant sound of a cart is gentle, regular, and measured. The midday meal is eaten slowly. People sit quietly, breaking bread with soft hands. They taste each bite carefully, appreciating the warmth and texture. The porridge is smooth, the vegetables soft and fragrant. The bread is comforting, and the smell fills the room gently. Every small motion, every quiet chew, becomes part of the slow rhythm of life. After the meal, dishes are cleaned gently. Water flows slowly from jugs into basins. Cloth is used carefully to wipe each bowl. Even the smallest tasks are done with calm attention. Nothing is hurried, nothing abrupt. Everything moves softly, quietly, in steady rhythm. A cat may wander near the hearth. Its paws touch the stone floor lightly. It watches the children or stretches lazily in a warm patch of sunlight. Even animals move slowly, blending with the rhythm of the home. Everything here is gentle, measured, and peaceful. As the sun continues to climb, the household settles into a quiet calm. Some rest briefly, lying on small mats or leaning against walls. Some prepare small items for later in the day, moving slowly and carefully. The air is soft, warm, and still. Shadows continue to shift gently across the stone floor. Everything in the home moves at the quiet pace of the city itself. The midday meal, the small tasks, the gentle movements of people and animals, all combine into a rhythm of quiet life. There is no hurry, no noise, no sharpness. Only soft light, soft sounds, soft motion, and gentle warmth. Time moves slowly here, measured and calm, like the soft flow of water in a quiet fountain. And we linger in this moment, noticing every small, soothing detail. Section 5. Midday in the streets and gentle social interactions. The streets of Rome are brighter now. The sun spreads warm light over rooftops and stone alleys. Shadows shrink and shift slowly, moving like soft waves over the cobblestones. People walk gently along the streets, carrying small bundles or jars. Every step is careful, measured, and calm. Merchants tend to their stalls, arranging goods slowly. A basket of figs is turned gently, one fruit at a time. A woman picks grapes, smelling them softly before choosing. The colors of the fruits are muted and gentle. Pale greens, soft yellows, faint reds. The movements of the people are steady, deliberate, and peaceful. Small children wander near their parents. A boy carries a piece of bread, nibbling softly. A girl rolls a small ball along the stones, chasing it slowly. Their laughter is light, like tiny bells, fading quickly into the gentle hum of the street. Even the animals move slowly. Goats, dogs, and cats blend into the scene without haste. The sound of water drifts from a nearby fountain. It trickles gently over stone edges, a soft, continuous rhythm. People pause to fill jars or wash their hands, moving slowly and carefully. A bird hops near the edge, pecking softly, wings flickering gently in the sunlight. Everything blends into a quiet, soothing rhythm, steady and calm. Some streets lead to small workshops. A potter moves slowly at his wheel. The clay spins gently, his hands guiding it carefully, forming smooth curds. Every motion is deliberate, slow, and focused. A few children watch quietly, fascinated by the soft spinning, by the gentle shaping of clay. The master smiles softly, continuing his work with measured attention. Nearby, a tailor arranges cloth on a low table. Soft wool and light linen are folded carefully. The colors are muted, gentle, soft whites, earth tones, faded reds. A woman touches the fabric slowly, feeling its texture in her fingers. The tailor moves carefully, adjusting the folds, smoothing edges with steady hands. Each motion is slow, deliberate, and soothing. A man carries a basket of fresh fish. He walks slowly, balancing it carefully on his hip. The fish glimmer faintly in the sunlight, their scales reflecting soft silver light. The smell is fresh, mild, and not sharp. He lifts a fish gently, showing it to a woman who chooses softly. The transaction is slow, calm, and deliberate. In another corner, a small child plays with a simple wooden toy. It rolls along the stones slowly. The child follows it carefully, laughing lightly. A mother calls softly, and the child returns with a small smile. The sounds are gentle, fleeting, and soothing. People stop to talk quietly. Neighbors greet each other with soft words and slow gestures. A hand rests briefly on another's shoulder. They exchange calm conversation about simple matters, the weather, small errands, the state of a market stall. Nothing is rushed. Nothing is sharp or abrupt. Everything is steady, soft, and reassuring. Some streets lead to small courtyards. There, women may kneel with jugs, filling them slowly from small fountains. Children run gently along stone edges, rolling hoops or chasing tiny balls. Animals wander slowly, grazing on small patches of grass or stretching in the sunlight. Even the wind moves gently through the trees, brushing leaves softly against walls. A man moves through the street, carrying a bundle of firewood. Each step is careful, the weight balanced steadily on his shoulder. A woman passes, carrying a small basket of vegetables, her steps measured and soft. They nod to each other quietly, a small gesture of acknowledgement. Everything in the city moves in this calm rhythm, steady and measured. The marketplace continues its gentle flow. Stalls are arranged neatly, goods displayed with care. People choose slowly, touch the textures of fruit, bread, or cloth. The smells mix gently. Fresh bread, soft herbs, warm stone, faint smoke. The city breathes quietly, and we move with it. Every step, every small action blends into the calm atmosphere. Even the distant sounds of carts moving are soft and rhythmic. Wooden wheels tap gently on the stones. Donkeys pull them steadily, never rushed, always measured. The soft creak of the carts blends with voices, birds and water, forming a quiet, continuous symphony. A woman bends to pick a sprig of herbs growing in a small pot near the street. The scent is soft and earthy. She rubs it gently between her fingers before placing it into a basket. The motion is slow, deliberate, soothing to watch. Everything she does adds to the calm rhythm of life around her. By mid-afternoon, the streets are alive but calm. People move from stall to stall, selecting items slowly, observing carefully. Touching softly. Children play quietly in small corners, their laughter light and fleeting. Animals wander without rush, blending into the gentle rhythm. Even the sunlight seems slow, stretching over the city in soft, golden waves. The day passes gently in measured steps. Every small motion, every soft sound, every careful choice is part of the rhythm of Roman life. Time moves slowly, like a river flowing softly over smooth stones. The streets, the people, the animals, the light, and the air all breathe together in quiet harmony. And as we linger in this gentle moment, we notice the small details. A bird drinking from a puddle, its wings flickering softly. A woman adjusting the folds of her tunic, moving with careful rhythm. A child carrying a tiny loaf of bread, stepping lightly along the stones. Even the stones themselves, worn and smooth from countless footsteps, feel soft and steady. The midday streets of Rome are a quiet, calm symphony. Each small motion, every gentle sound, blends into a soothing, steady rhythm. We walk slowly through this calm city, noticing every detail, every soft movement, every subtle scent. The city continues its measured breathing, inviting us to move with it, quietly, gently, peacefully. Section 6. Roman Baths and Afternoon Leisure. As the sun climbs higher in the sky, people begin to think of rest. Some leave the streets behind, walking slowly toward the baths. The baths are calm, quiet, a gentle haven from the soft warmth of the day. Even the footsteps echo lightly on the stone paths, measured and deliberate. The air smells faintly of warm stone, mild oils, and clean water. The entrance is wide, with large stone columns rising slowly toward the sky. They are worn smooth over the years. A few small birds perch quietly on the edges, chirping softly, almost inaudibly. The door opens with a steady creak, and a cool breeze moves through the bathhouse. It carries the faint sound of water, distant laughter, and the soft shuffling of sandals. Inside, the atrium of the baths is wide and open. Light filters through small windows and an open roof. The stone floors are smooth and slightly worn from the sun. Water trickles gently from small fountains along the walls. The sound is continuous, soft, and calming. It mixes with the quiet conversations of people moving slowly through the space. People begin to prepare for the baths. A man unwraps a light towel, moving his hands carefully over the soft linen. A woman adjusts her tunic slowly, folding it neatly before stepping toward the water. Children follow their parents quietly, curious but gentle. No one hurries. Every motion is measured and deliberate. Even the smallest steps are taken softly, adding to the rhythm of the room. The warm pool of water lies at the center. Its surface shimmers gently, reflecting the sunlight in soft, moving patterns. People step in slowly, feeling the smooth, warm water on their feet. The motion is quiet, deliberate. Each step sends a small ripple across the water. The ripples move outward, soft, steady, and rhythmic. Some people sit along the edges of the pool. They dip their hands into the water, letting it flow gently over their fingers. The sound is soothing, continuous, like a soft lullaby. Others lean back, letting their feet touch the water gently. A light breeze drifts through the open roof, carrying the faint scent of soap and oil. The air is cool but comforting, filled with calmness. Around the pool, small benches and mats provide places to rest. A few women sit quietly, chatting in low, soft tones. A man massages oil into his arms and shoulders slowly. The motion is gentle, deliberate, soothing, like a soft wind brushing over smooth stones. Children float small toys in the water, rolling them slowly across the surface. The sounds are light, soft, comforting. Some attend the warm steam rooms. The air is soft and damp, carrying the faint scent of herbs. It rises slowly, curling in gentle swirls around the stone walls. People sit or recline on benches, breathing calmly, letting the warmth ease their bodies. The sounds of water dripping gently, of slow footsteps, and soft breathing blend into a quiet symphony. Everything moves slowly, deliberately, gently. Outside, the sun shines warmly on the courtyard gardens. Soft grass cushions bare feet. A few trees cast long, gentle shadows, moving slightly in the light breeze. Leaves rustle quietly, small birds chirp softly, and flowers release their faint fragrance. People pause here before returning inside, taking a slow moment to enjoy the calm sunlight. The courtyard feels like a soft sigh, gentle and steady. Some bring small trays of fruit or bread to the benches. The snows are mild, sweet figs, soft grapes, pale bread. People eat slowly, deliberately, enjoying each bite. The colors of the food are soft, blending with the gentle light of the afternoon. Everything here is comforting and familiar, a quiet pleasure. The baths are more than a place for washing. They are a space for gentle movement, quiet conversation, and calm observation. People relax in warm pools, steam rooms, or shallow fountains. Every action is slow, deliberate, soothing to the body and mind. The rhythm of the baths is steady, continuous, like a soft heartbeat. A small fountain in a corner trickles softly. Its water falls gently onto smooth stones, flowing outward in tiny rivulets. People pause near it, letting their hands touch the cool, clean water. Even small children watch quietly, fascinated by the gentle movement. Everything in this space blends into a slow, soft symphony of sound, scent, and motion. Some men and women rub gentle oil on their skin. They move slowly, carefully, letting the warm liquid soak in. The motion is repetitive, soothing, and deliberate. Even the smallest gestures, adjusting a towel, smoothing a tunic, stepping lightly, contribute to the rhythm. The bathhouse breathes quietly, filled with warmth, light, and calm. Outside the baths, a quiet street leads to small gardens and homes. The sun casts soft shadows on stone walls and narrow alleys. People step slowly from the baths, towels wrapped carefully, sandals on their feet. They carry the calm of the water with them, moving gently into the rest of the day. The air smells faintly of water, herbs, and worn stone. Everything is soft, steady, and peaceful. The afternoon passes in gentle rhythm. People leave the baths slowly, walking carefully, moving at their own pace. Children skip softly behind parents, still carrying the calm and quiet of the baths. Even animals move with ease and calm, blending into the rhythm of the streets. The city continues its slow, steady breathing. Every sound, every motion, every smell contributes to the peace of the afternoon. And as we pause here, we notice every small detail. The shimmer of sunlight on water, the soft scent of oil and herbs, the gentle motion of people and animals. Everything blends into a long, soft sigh of calm. We remain with it, breathing slowly, gently, peacefully, carrying this soft rhythm into the rest of the day. Section 7. Afternoon errands, workshops, and gentle city life. The afternoon sun spreads warm, soft light across the streets of Rome. Stone walls and cobblestones glow gently. Shadows move slowly, stretching and shrinking as the day passes. The city breathes in a quiet rhythm. People move through the streets with steady, calm steps, carrying small bundles, jars, or baskets. Some walk to small workshops tucked into narrow alleys. The sound of wooden wheels turning softly drifts from carts moving slowly along the stones. The air smells faintly of baked bread, warm oil, and dry stone. Even the faint scent of herbs, flowers, or small fires from nearby homes mixes quietly with the city air. Everything is soft, gentle, and measured. A potter works at his wheel, turning the clay slowly with steady hands. The clay spins, smooth and pliable, guided by his patient touch. A child watches quietly, fascinated by the gentle motion. The soft scrape of hands against clay is almost like a quiet song. Even the smallest movements, the tilt of a finger, the smooth turn of a wheel, are deliberate and soothing. Nearby, a blacksmith works at a small forge. The heat rises softly, and the sound of gentle hammering fills the air. Each strike is slow, careful, measured. The iron glows faintly, warm and steady. No rush, no noise, only a calm rhythm of work repeated again and again. Even the sparks drift upward slowly, small flashes of light in the soft afternoon sun. A tailor sits near a low table, cutting soft cloth with careful motions. She folds each piece slowly, feeling the smooth texture beneath her fingers. The colors are muted, soft whites, faded reds, gentle browns. The fabric moves like calm water in her hands. Small children watch quietly, playing with a tiny leather ball nearby. Their laughter is soft and fleeting, mixing with the gentle sounds of work. The streets themselves are calm. Footsteps echo softly over worn stones. Birds hop along the edges, pecking quietly, their wings flickering in the sunlight. Animals wander slowly, cats, dogs, even goats grazing in small patches of grass. Everything moves in a soft, measured rhythm. Nothing is rushed, nothing abrupt, nothing sharp. Merchants arrange their goods carefully. Baskets of fruit are stacked with attention, one piece at a time. A woman lifts an apple slowly, feeling the smooth surface. She smells it gently, nods, and places it back in the basket. A child carries a small loaf of bread, walking carefully beside her parent. The motions are deliberate, steady, soothing to watch. The air carries quiet smells: baked bread, crushed herbs, soft smoke from a nearby fire, warm stone, and faint perfume of flowers growing in small pots. The combination is comforting, familiar, and calm. Even the faintest sounds, the shuffle of sandals, the soft laugh of a child, the trickle of water, blend into a gentle symphony. Every small detail adds to the rhythm of the city. In one alley, a woman tends a small garden. She waters herbs slowly, letting the liquid flow gently over roots and soil. She moves her hands softly, feeling the damp earth between her fingers. The leaves glisten with soft moisture. A faint breeze carries the scent of rosemary and thyme into the street. Emotion is quiet, calm, and deliberate. A man delivers fresh bread to a small shop. The loaves are warm, releasing gentle steam. He places each carefully on the wooden counter. A small customer chooses a piece, touching it softly, inhaling its faint, comforting aroma. Everything is calm, simple, and orderly. Even the tiny interactions, the exchange of money, a nod, a quiet word, are slow and gentle. In another corner, children play with simple toys. A small hoop rolls across the stone. A tiny wooden figure is balanced on a bench, moved gently from side to side. Their voices are soft, rising lightly, then fading into the calm background. Even the sound of their laughter feels measured, like a quiet bell. The afternoon continues slowly. Shadows shift, sunlight warms stone walls, and soft breezes move through narrow alleys. People walk carefully, observing their surroundings. Some pause at fountains to fill jugs or wash hands. The water moves gently, a continuous, soothing trickle. Birds sit from the fountain, hopping softly along the edge. Some merchants sell small wares, simple jewelry, soft cloth, clay cups. The items are arranged neatly, colors muted, surfaces smooth. A customer picks one up slowly, turning it gently in their hands. The motion is careful, deliberate, calming to observe. Every movement, every breath, every small sound contributes to the gentle rhythm of the city. A man delivers fresh vegetables. He carries a basket on his shoulder, stepping carefully along the stones. The vegetables rest neatly: cabbages, leeks, and soft onions. A woman bends slowly to choose what she needs. Even this simple act of selection is calm, measured, deliberate. Children follow quietly, occasionally laughing softly, running in small, careful circles. Animals wander slowly along the edges. Cats, dogs, even chickens pecking for small grains. The city moves with steady breathing, soft and continuous. Every action, every motion, every gentle sound contributes to the peaceful rhythm. By late afternoon, the streets begin to quiet slightly. People return home with small purchases, carrying baskets of bread, jars of oil, or bundles of herbs. The light grows softer, warmer, stretching long across the stone paths. Evening smells begin to mix with the faint scent of smoke from cooking fires. The rhythm of the city slows. As if taking a soft, long breath, we linger for a moment on a quiet street corner. The sun casts golden light across stone walls and cobblestones. Children run briefly, then pause, watching the shadows shift slowly. A cat stretches on a warm stone, eyes half closed, ears twitching gently. Everything is calm, measured, and comforting. The afternoon in Rome is slow and steady. Every motion, every sound, every breath is part of the rhythm of the city. We move gently through streets and alleys, noticing small details. The shimmer of sunlight on stone, the faint scent of herbs and bread, the soft echo of footsteps, the gentle ripple of water in a fountain. All of it blends into a quiet, steady symphony. Time passes slowly. The city breathes softly, in rhythm with its people, animals, and light, and we walk through it slowly, carrying calm and peace with each measured step. Section 8. Late afternoon routines and quiet streets. The sun begins to descend slowly, casting long, worn shadows over the streets of Rome. Stone walls glow softly in gold and amber light. The air is calm, filled with faint smells of herbs, warm bread, and smoke from small fires. People walk slowly, carrying small baskets or jars, moving deliberately through narrow alleys. Everything in the city seems to pause for a gentle moment, taking a slow, steady breath. Some merchants begin closing their stalls, arranging goods carefully before leaving. Baskets are stacked neatly, cloth is folded slowly, and small coins are counted gently. The sound of footsteps echoes softly over the cobblestones, steady and measured. A child carries a small loaf of bread home, stepping lightly beside a parent. Even the animals move gently. Cats stretch, dogs wag tails slowly, and birds hop quietly along walls. Small workshops are still active. The potter turns clay on a wheel, shaping it slowly with careful hands. Each motion is deliberate, almost rhythmic, like a soft heartbeat. The clay spins gently, responding to the touch of fingers and palms. Children watch quietly, fascinated by the smooth curves forming beneath steady hands. Everything in the workshop is calm, measured, and quiet. Nearby, a blacksmith moves slowly at his forge. The heat rises softly, and the faint sound of hammering fills the air. Each strike is precise, deliberate, gentle, echoing lightly off stone walls. The iron glows warmly, steady and calm in the soft light of late afternoon. Even sparks drift upward slowly, disappearing into the air without hurry. Every motion blends into the quiet rhythm of the city. Tailors continue their work as well. Cloth is cut slowly, folded carefully, touched gently with soft hands. Colors are muted: soft whites, faded reds, gentle browns, warm earth tones. Small children play nearby, rolling hoops or carrying tiny balls slowly along the stone paths. The sounds of laughter are soft, fleeting, and comforting. Even their small, quiet steps contribute to the calm rhythm of the street. Merchants and customers move in a slow, measured dance. People select fruit carefully, touch soft fabrics lightly, and examine small clay vessels with steady hands. A woman bends slowly to choose a sprig of herbs. The scent is mild and calming: thyme, rosemary, parsley. Each motion, each breath, each glance is deliberate and gentle. Even the exchange of money is quiet, soft, and courteous. The fountains in the streets trickle water gently. The sound is continuous, soothing, like a soft lullaby. People pause to fill jars or wash hands, moving slowly and carefully. Birds sip the cool water, their wings flickering softly. Children may watch for a moment, fascinated by the smooth ripples and tiny droplets. Everything here blends into a soft symphony of gentle motion and quiet sound. In small courtyards, women tend to herbs, flowers, or tiny vegetables. They water each plant slowly, letting water drip gently over soil and roots. Hands move deliberately, brushing leaves softly, lifting stems with care. The air carries the faint scent of earth, herbs, and soft sunlight. Even the smallest movements, the adjustment of a leaf, the gentle brush of a hand, are calming to notice. The late afternoon is a time for small tasks. A man delivers fresh bread to a shop, placing it carefully on a wooden counter. A woman carries a basket of vegetables home, stepping slowly on the worn stones. Evening smells begin to blend with those of the day. Faint smoke from cooking fires, warm bread, soft herbs. Everything moves in a steady rhythm, gentle and deliberate. Children's play slows. Small wooden toys are rolled across the streets, hoops rolled gently along smooth stones. Laughter rises lightly and fades quickly into the quiet air. Animals move more slowly now as well. Cats stretch, dogs lie down, birds rest quietly. The city itself seems to inhale softly, a calm, measured breath before the evening. People begin to gather for small evening meals. Clay pots sit near hearths, food simmering slowly. Bread, vegetables, and small dishes of fish are prepared with steady, careful motions. The smells are comforting, mild, warm, familiar. Each motion, each stir of a pot, each careful arrangement of food adds to the soft rhythm of life. Some pause outside at fountains or in courtyards. Water moves gently, falling in a steady, soothing trickle. Birds drink and hop quietly along edges, while leaves move slightly in a light breeze. The sound is steady, continuous, and comforting. Even small insects move slowly among the flowers and grass, unnoticed but part of the calm scene. As the sun continues its descent, shadows lengthen over the streets and alleys. Stone walls glow softly, reflecting warm, golden light. People move with steady pace, carrying baskets or small jars, walking slowly home. Children walk beside them quietly, occasionally laughing lightly, their motions measured and calm. Even the smallest sounds, the shuffle of sandals, soft laughter, the gentle creak of wooden carts, blend into the rhythm of the city. A cat rests on a sun-warmed ledge, eyes half closed, tail flicking slowly. A dog stretches lazily on a patch of soft grass. Everything in the city moves slowly, measured, deliberate, peaceful. The streets, workshops, courtyards, fountains, and homes all breathe together in quiet harmony. The late afternoon is calm, rhythmic, gentle, a soft prelude to the evening. We linger on a quiet street corner. Sunlight filters softly through trees and buildings, casting gentle patterns on worn stone. A small child carries a loaf of bread, stepping carefully beside a parent. The motion is steady, slow, comforting. A gentle breeze carries scents of herbs, bread, and soft smoke from nearby hearths. Everything blends into a calm, peaceful rhythm. A city feels alive, but quiet. Every motion, every sound, every breath, and every small detail contributes to the steady, gentle symphony of life. We walk slowly through streets and alleys, noticing soft sunlight on stone, faint smells of herbs and bread, gentle echoes of footsteps, ripples of water in fountains. The late afternoon in Rome is measured, deliberate, soft, and comforting. Time moves slowly, blending with light, motion, and calm. And as we pause here, we carry the gentle rhythm of the city in our minds. Every step, every breath, every sound, every motion invites us to slow down. We move softly through this quiet city, breathing calmly, resting in the warmth of late afternoon. People and animals move with steady rhythm. We walk with them, slowly, gently, peacefully. Section 9. Evening meals and gentle preparations for night. The sun begins to sink slowly toward the horizon. The streets of Rome are bathed in soft golden light, stretching long, warm shadows over the stone walls and cobblestones. The air is calm, filled with the faint scent of warm bread, herbs, and smoke from small cooking fires. People walk slowly, carrying small baskets or jars, their steps careful and deliberate. Even the animals move gently, blending into the quiet rhythm of the city. Inside the homes, the hearth glows softly. Clay pots sit near the fire, food simmering quietly. A gentle smell of roasted vegetables, soft bread, and mild herbs fills the room. The motion is slow and deliberate, stirring, lifting, arranging. Every small task is done with care, attention, and calm. A woman lifts a clay pot slowly, setting it carefully on a low table. She stirs the contents gently, allowing each ingredient to blend softly. A man brings a small basket of bread, placing the loaves in neat rows. Children watch quietly, carrying small dishes or helping softly with tiny tasks. The motions are calm, steady, and deliberate. Bread is broken slowly, hands pressing gently to feel the texture. Soft porridge is ladled carefully into bowls. Vegetables are arranged with care. Small herbs sprinkled lightly on top. The smells are comforting, warm, familiar, gentle. Even the colors are muted, soft and pleasing. Pale greens, gentle yellows, light browns. Families gather for the evening meal quietly. Everyone sits carefully, arranging themselves on benches or mats. The sound of soft conversation rises, low and gentle. Children nibble slowly, tasting each bite with calm attention. Adults sip water or wine carefully, enjoying the mild, comforting flavors. Outside, the light changes subtly. Shadows grow longer, softening the lines of buildings and walls. The air carries the faint scent of flowers, herbs, and distant fires. Footsteps echo softly on the stone streets. Birds settle quietly for the night, wings flicking gently as they find perches. Some families pause after the meal. A woman wipes small dishes with a damp cloth, moving slowly and deliberately. A man pours water into basins to wash hands, careful not to spill. Even small children help, folding cloths or arranging plates, moving with measured steps. Every motion adds to the calm rhythm of the evening. The city begins its gentle transition toward night. Stalls are closed, goods stored carefully in baskets or behind shutters. Merchants walk home slowly, carrying small items, moving steadily and quietly. Children follow, their tiny steps soft on the stones. Animals wander gently, cats stretching, dogs resting, birds silent. Some people pause near fountains, letting water flow gently over their hands. The sound is continuous, soft and soothing. Birds sip water, small leaves flutter, ripples spread slowly across the surface. Everything in this quiet city blends into a gentle, comforting rhythm. Even small workshops are calm. A potter lifts the clay gently from the wheel, smoothing it slowly with careful hands. A blacksmith rests beside his forge, tools set aside, glowing iron cooling quietly. A tailor folds the final pieces of cloth, smoothing edges and arranging rolls neatly. Every motion is deliberate, measured, quiet, and steady. Inside homes, small fires are maintained softly. Clay pots hold water or herbs, releasing gentle, comforting scents. Children play quietly on mats or with tiny toys. The faint laughter of a child blends into the soft hum of the evening. Even small animals settle down. Cats curl in warm corners. Dogs lie on soft mats. Birds perch quietly. A woman carries a small jar of oil, rubbing it slowly into her hands and arms. The motion is steady, deliberate, calming. The scent is soft, mild, and comforting. It mixes with the warmth of the fire, the faint smell of bread, and the lingering scent of herbs. Everything moves slowly, rhythmically, quietly. Some pause to wash gently at basins, moving hands slowly through warm water. The motion is soothing, deliberate, soft. Children mimic the movements, copying quietly, their small hands moving carefully. Even the smallest gestures, folding cloth, setting down a dish, turning a loaf of bread, add to the calm rhythm. The sky outside deepens to a soft blue, tinged with warm gold near the horizon. The last sunlight glimmers gently across rooftops and stone walls. Footsteps become softer, slower. Voices are quiet, measured, fading into the gentle hum of the evening. Families gather closer, resting briefly before bedtime. Children sit or lie quietly on mats, holding soft toys or small dolls. Adults move slowly, finishing small tasks, tidying, arranging, preparing for night. Even the pets settle near their owners, blending into the calm warmth of the home. The city itself seems to exhale softly. Every small street, every stone, every wall and doorway feels at peace. The air is gentle, carrying faint scents of herbs, bread, smoke, and worn stone. Even the distant sound of carts or water is soft, rhythmic, and calming. The evening in Rome is quiet, steady, peaceful. Every action, every breath, every motion moves at a calm, measured pace. Time seems to stretch gently, slow and continuous. We move softly through the streets, the homes, and the workshops, noticing every small, soothing detail. And as night begins to settle softly over the city, the rhythm continues. Footsteps slow, voices lower, and the gentle breathing of the city blends with our own. Every sight, sound, and scent carries us further into calm, into gentle rest. The day is winding down, and we carry the slow, steady rhythm of Rome into our own quiet moment. Section 10. Nightfall and gentle bedtime routines. The sun has disappeared slowly behind the distant hills. A soft twilight settles over the city. Stone walls glow faintly in the remaining light, warm and gentle. The streets are quiet now with only the faint echo of soft footsteps. The air carries a calm, mild scent of herbs, warm bread, and the faint smoke of hearth fires. People move slowly toward their homes. Baskets are carried carefully, jars and bundles balanced gently. Even the smallest steps are measured, soft, deliberate. Children walk beside their parents, eyes half closed, small hands holding tiny objects. The rhythm of the city slows, like a soft sigh before sleep. Inside homes, the hearth glows gently. Clay pots hold simmering food, releasing mild, comforting aromas. Bread rests on wooden boards, slightly worn, inviting and soft. Vegetables are arranged carefully, herbs sprinkled lightly on top. Every motion, every small gesture is slow, deliberate, and soothing. Children finish their meals quietly, nibbling slowly. Adults sip water or mild wine carefully, tasting each sip deliberately. The room is calm, every sound soft, every motion gentle. Even the pets in the house settle down. Cats curl near the hearth. Dogs lie on mats. Birds rest quietly in cages or perches. Small chores are done with care. Dishes are washed gently, water flowing quietly over each one. Cloth is folded slowly, laid neatly on low benches or shelves. Even the smallest tasks, the adjustment of a tunic, The arranging of a loaf of bread are done with attention and care. Everything contributes to the soft rhythm of evening life. Outside, the streets are nearly empty. Shadows stretch long, blending into the soft light of twilight. Stone walls are smooth, warm, glowing gently. Fountains trickle quietly, water moving in a steady, soothing rhythm. Birds have settled, leaving only the gentle murmur of water and the faint movement of leaves in a soft breeze. Some people pause at fountains before returning home. Hands dip slowly into the cool water, moving deliberately. The sound of water is continuous, soft and comforting. Children may watch quietly, fascinated by ripples spreading across the surface. Even small animals move slowly, blending into the calm, peaceful rhythm of the city. Inside homes, people prepare for rest. Soft mats or simple beds are laid out carefully. Blankets are folded gently, positioned over mats, creating cozy, warm spaces. Children are helped onto their sleeping places, tucked in softly, small hands smoothed over cloth. The motion is slow, careful, comforting. The hearth is left glowing softly, its warmth filling the room. Clay pots may hold water or herbs, their scents drifting gently through the air. Children lie quietly, gazing briefly at the faint flicker of flames. Small toys are placed carefully beside them, soft dolls or tiny wooden figures. Every detail is deliberate, slow, and soothing. Some families pause for quiet conversation. Words are soft, measured, gentle. They speak of small matters, the day's errands, the quality of bread, the weather, or simple stories. Every sentence is slow, soft, deliberate, comforting to hear. Even the pauses between words are long, measured, peaceful. The night air grows cooler, soft and calm. Windows are closed slowly, shutters moved gently into place. The faint sounds of the city, distant carts, soft water, small footsteps, fade gradually. Everything blends into a gentle, steady rhythm, quiet and reassuring. A woman moves slowly to check on small animals. Cats curled near the fire, dogs resting on mats, birds perched quietly. She lifts a small jug of water, moving deliberately, pouring softly. The gentle sound of water blends with the faint crackle of the fire, the rhythmic breathing of the household, and the quiet, steady hum of the city outside. Children begin to drift to sleep. Eyes close slowly, small hands relax. Breaths become even and calm. Parents stay nearby, moving gently to adjust blankets, smooth cloths, or offer a soft whisper. Every motion is careful, deliberate, quiet, soothing. Even the smallest gestures, tucking a child's hair, patting a soft hand, adjusting a pillow, are part of the gentle rhythm of night. Outside, the city continues to breathe slowly. Shadows stretch long over empty streets and alleys. Stone walls and cobblestones are soft in the dim light. The faint sound of water trickling from fountains or small streams continues, steady and comforting. Birds are silent now, perched quietly, blending into the soft stillness. A few night workers move quietly through the streets. A guard walks slowly along the stone paths, steps measured and soft. A baker may begin preparation for early morning. moving carefully, the smell of fresh bread faint in the air. Even these movements are deliberate, gentle, blending into the quiet rhythm of night. Inside homes, families rest calmly. Children sleep deeply, small bodies relaxed, breathing even. Parents sit quietly by the hearth, reading or mending with soft, measured movements. The glow of firelight flickers gently on walls and ceilings, casting slow, soothing shadows. Everything in the home is calm, peaceful, steady. The air carries faint scents, herbs drying on shelves, bread cooling on boards, mild smoke from the hearth. Even the soft touch of a breeze through a half-open window adds a gentle rhythm. Every small detail, every subtle motion, contributes to the calm of night. The streets, homes, workshops, fountains, and gardens of Rome all move together in gentle harmony. Time feels slow, steady, unhurried. Every sound, every motion, every breath blends into the rhythm of the city at night. We walk softly through this quiet, peaceful world, carrying its calm with us. And as darkness settles fully over the city, the rhythm continues. Footsteps fade, voices lower, water trickles, and the gentle breathing of the city blends with our own. Everything is calm, soft, slow, and comforting. We are ready to rest, enveloped in the gentle, steady rhythm of Rome. Section 11. Late night streets and the city falling asleep. The night has deepened now, soft and quiet over Rome. Shadows stretch long across the streets and stone walls, fading slowly into darkness. The air is cool, carrying faint scents of herbs, warm bread, and distant fires. Footsteps echo softly in empty alleys, measured and deliberate. Even the faintest rustle of leaves or wings of birds adds to the gentle rhythm of the night. The streets are mostly empty. A few lanterns glow softly, casting pools of light over smooth stones. Merchants have gone home, leaving their stalls closed and neat. Animals wander quietly, cats stretching or curling up, dogs resting on mats near doors, birds perched silently. The city breathes slowly, like a calm, steady heartbeat. Some night workers move softly through the streets. A baker may walk gently toward the oven, preparing for the first light of morning. A guard steps quietly along the walls, keeping watch with measured, calm movements. Even these motions are slow, deliberate, unhurried. They blend seamlessly into the soft, rhythmic pulse of the city. In small homes, the night is quiet and gentle. The hearth glows faintly, warmth spreading softly across stone floors. Clay pots hold water or herbs, releasing mild, comforting scents. Children are asleep, bodies relaxed, breathing slow and even. Parents move quietly, tending to small tasks, folding cloth, adjusting blankets, or checking doors. The city seems suspended in a soft, steady calm. Shadows deepen, moving slowly with the faint breeze. Stone walls absorb the last traces of sunlight, reflecting a muted, gentle glow. Even the distant sound of water trickling from fountains or small streams is calm and measured. Everything in the city participates in the slow rhythm of night. Some pause at fountains for quiet reflection. Hands move gently through cool water. ripples spreading softly across the surface. Birds sip quietly, small leaves drift in the gentle breeze. Every sound is calm, every motion measured, comforting to witness. Even children who wander briefly outside move slowly, careful, absorbed in the soft, quiet night. Inside homes, bedtime routines are gentle and slow. Children lie on mats or simple beds, tucked in carefully by parents. Soft toys or small dolls are placed beside them, the motion deliberate and comforting. Parents move quietly through rooms, finishing minor chores, adjusting blankets, or smoothing cloth. Every gesture is slow, careful, and soothing. Some pause to wash at small basins. Hands move slowly through warm water, fingers brushing gently over skin. The sound of water blends with the faint crackle of the hearth and the quiet breathing of sleepers. Even the smallest gestures, the folding of a cloth, the setting down of a dish, the arranging of a loaf of bread, contribute to the calm rhythm. Outside, the streets are still and peaceful. Lanterns glow faintly, casting soft pools of light on cobblestones. A cat stretches lazily across a warm patch of stone. A dog lies quietly near a doorway, eyes half closed. Leaves rustle softly in a light breeze, birds perched quietly, and distant water trickles steadily. In workshops, the night is calm. Clay wheels rest, spinning gently from earlier activity. Tools lie neatly, waiting for morning. Even the faint glow of embers in a forge is soft and gentle, like a slow pulse of warmth. The city feels at ease, quiet, ready to rest. Some small animals move gently through gardens and courtyards. Cats stretch and curl up in the last warmth of the day. Dogs lie quietly, breathing slowly and evenly. Birds roost in low branches, still and calm. Everything is measured, deliberate, and peaceful. The night deepens further, shadows soft and blending into the darkness. The air carries faint, comforting scents, herbs drying, bread cooling, and the soft smoke of hearth fires. Even the smallest sounds, the whisper of leaves, the drip of water, the soft shuffle of sandals, are calming and rhythmic. Time moves slowly here, blending with the gentle light, motion, and scent of the quiet city. Families are settled in their homes. Children sleep deeply, bodies relaxed, breaths slow and even. Parents sit quietly by the hearth, reading, mending, or resting in soft light. Soft conversations are low and gentle, fading gradually into silence. Even pets rest close by, blending into the warm, calm atmosphere. The city continues to breathe in quiet, steady rhythm. Footsteps are nearly gone, voices hushed, water trickling gently. The soft breathing of animals and people blending together. Every stone wall, every alley, every home seems to exhale softly. Time feels slow, stretching, soft and continuous. Everything participates in the gentle rhythm of nightfall. Even the distant sounds of preparation for the next day are calm. A baker gently moves dough, measuring slowly. A guard paces quietly, each step deliberate, soft, unhurried. Everything blends into the continuous, peaceful rhythm of night. No movement is abrupt, no sound is sharp. The city breathes gently, steadily, comfortably, and as night deepens, a calm silence settles over Rome. Fountains trickle. Small animals rest, and homes glow softly in the dim light. We move slowly through this quiet world, noticing every small detail. The shimmer of moonlight on stone, the faint scent of herbs and bread, the quiet, rhythmic motion of a city ready to rest. Time moves softly, measured and calm. The streets, the houses, the workshops, and the courtyards all fall into gentle, steady rhythm. We walk slowly, carrying the peace of night with us. Everything is calm, soft, measured, and comforting. Section 12. Deep Night in Rome and Soothing Nighttime Sounds. Night has settled fully over Rome. The streets are quiet, shadowed, smooth in the soft moonlight. Stone walls glow faintly under the silver light, their textures calm and steady. The air is cool, gentle, carrying faint scents of herbs, drying bread, and the soft smoke of hearth fires. Even the smallest rustle of leaves, or the whisper of a distant breeze, adds to the calm rhythm of the city. Inside homes, quiet deepens. Children are fast asleep, bodies curled softly, breathing slow and steady. Parents move carefully, finishing minor tasks or sitting quietly by a hearth, letting the warm glow fill the room. Small pets settle near them. Cats curl in corners. Dogs lie on mats. Birds are still in their perches. The soft sounds of night blend with the gentle breathing of all within each home. The faint light of lanterns glows softly in hallways and rooms. Shadows move slowly across walls, stretching and shrinking as flames flicker gently. Every motion is deliberate, slow, quiet. Even the adjustment of a blanket, the folding of cloth, the placement of a small toy contributes to the gentle rhythm of the night. Outside, the city is nearly silent. Footsteps are rare, measured, careful. The occasional breeze moves through trees and narrow alleys, rustling leaves softly. The sound of water trickling from fountains, small streams, or rooftop drains continues, steady and soothing. Animals move slowly or rest, blending into the quiet and peaceful night. Some night workers move softly, quietly through streets. A guard paces steadily, steps slow, deliberate, soft on the worn stone. A baker may work gently in preparation for early morning, moving quietly with careful motions. Every action is deliberate, slow, unobtrusive, part of the calm rhythm of the night. Inside homes, meals are long finished. The hearth is warm, but the flame is low, casting gentle flickers of light across walls and floors. Clay pots hold water or mild herbs, releasing comforting scents. Soft mats or simple beds are prepared, blankets folded carefully. Children rest peacefully, small hands tucked gently beneath heads or over soft toys. Parents continue small, quiet routines. A woman may smooth a child's blanket, adjusting it slowly and deliberately. A man may move quietly, folding cloth or setting small items aside. Every motion is slow, gentle, rhythmic, blending into the overall calm of the night. Even the smallest gestures, tucking a child's hair, adjusting a pillow, brushing a small hand, add to the soothing rhythm. Some pause for quiet reflection or prayer. Words are whispered softly, deliberate and calm. The motions of hands, the slow bowing of the head, and the gentle breathing create a peaceful, measured rhythm. Even silence is comforting, part of the gentle cadence of night in Rome. Outside, fountains continue their soft murmur. Water ripples slowly across stone basins, moving in gentle, rhythmic patterns. Birds are still, perched quietly, wings tucked softly. Cats curl in shadowed corners, tails flicking slightly, ears twitching in minimal movement. Dogs breathe evenly on mats, body steady and calm. The night air carries soft, comforting scents, herbs drying in small baskets, faint smoke from distant hearths. Cool stone warmed slightly from the day. Everything blends into a rhythm that is gentle, continuous, and soothing. Even distant sounds, the shuffle of leaves, the faint drip of water, or a tiny animal moving, add to the peaceful harmony of night. Some streets are lined with lanterns, their glow soft and gentle. Stone walls absorb the light, reflecting a warm shimmer onto cobblestones. The effect is calm, almost hypnotic. Shadows stretch long and soft, moving subtly in the slight night breeze. Every detail is deliberate, measured, and comforting. In small workshops, the night is still. Potters leave wheels spinning gently, clay resting in soft, shaped forms. Blacksmiths may leave faintly glowing embers, slowly cooling in the quiet forge. Tailors fold cloth slowly, arranging pieces with care and attention. Everything rests in calm preparation for the next day. Even small animals participate in the rhythm of night. Cats stretch and curl up in the last warmth of the day. Dogs lie quietly, breathing slow and even. Birds roost in low branches, tiny movements barely noticeable. Everything is measured, deliberate, and peaceful. The faint sounds of people settling in for rest mix with soft, rhythmic water, occasional rustling leaves, and gentle wind. Time moves slowly here, stretching softly with the quiet movements of night. Every step, every gesture, every breath blends into the gentle rhythm of deep night in Rome. Families pause in quiet reflection. Children sleep deeply, bodies relaxed, breaths calm and even. Parents watch softly, moving with care, finishing small chores or adjusting blankets, mats, and small objects. Even the glow of the hearth seems to breathe gently with the household. Everything is slow, soft, steady, and peaceful. The city itself seems to exhale softly. Stone walls, cobblestones, fountains, workshops, and homes all fall into a gentle, steady rhythm. Every small sound, every soft movement, every faint scent blends into a comforting symphony of calm. Time stretches in the quiet, measured, deliberate rhythm of night. Even the faintest whispers are gentle, part of the slow pulse of life. Footsteps fade, voices lower, Water trickles, animals breathe steadily, and homes glow softly in quiet warmth. The city and its people are at peace, immersed in a steady, rhythmic calm. Sound and smell contributes to the soothing cadence of the deep night. And as we walk slowly through Rome in this quiet hour, we notice every soft detail: the shimmer of moonlight on stone, the faint scent of herbs, the gentle echo of water, and the rhythmic breathing of sleepers. Everything blends into a long, slow sigh of calm. We carry this steady, soothing rhythm with us, slowly, gently, peacefully. Section 13. Midnight silence and the final hours before dawn. Midnight settles over Rome, soft and still. The streets are quiet, empty, and smooth beneath the gentle glow of lanterns or moonlight. Stone walls absorb the dim light, reflecting a calm silver shimmer. The air is cool and soft, carrying faint scents of herbs, faint smoke from hearths, and the subtle warmth of baked bread from the day. Even the smallest movement, the flutter of a leaf, a cat's stretch, the drip of water, is slow, gentle, and measured. Homes are hushed. Children sleep deeply, bodies curled softly, breathing even and slow. Parents move quietly through rooms, finishing gentle tasks, folding cloths, smoothing blankets, or adjusting small objects. Softly, they move through the home without disturbing anyone. Every motion deliberate, measured, and soothing. Pets rest close, cats curled near warm corners, dogs lying still on mats, birds perched quietly. The faint light of the moon streams through windows and half-open shutters. Shadows stretch long and soft over stone floors and walls. Lanterns and small alleys flicker gently, casting tiny, warm pools of light. Every motion is calm, slow, deliberate, blending seamlessly with the stillness of the night. Even the distant echo of footsteps or water is soft, quiet, and comforting. Outside, the streets are empty, but alive with subtle sounds. Water trickles softly from fountains or small rooftop drains. Leaves rustle gently in the faint breeze. Animals move minimally. A cat curls in a quiet corner. A dog shifts slightly on a mat. Birds adjust their perch. Everything blends into a soothing, continuous rhythm of deep night. Some night workers move softly and carefully. A guard walks along stone streets with measured steps, quiet and steady. A baker may work gently in preparation for early morning, moving slowly, every motion deliberate and calm. Even the faint glow of embers in a forge is steady and comforting, a small pulse of warmth in the cool night. All movements are slow, unobtrusive, blending into the calm rhythm of the city. In small workshops, night is quiet and peaceful. Clay rests on wheels, shaped and soft from the day's work. Tools are arranged neatly, prepared for morning. Cloth is folded gently, rolled carefully, waiting for use. Everything is steady, calm, measured, as if the city itself is breathing slowly, resting before the next day. Inside homes, night is a sanctuary. The hearth glows faintly, warmth radiating slowly across stone floors. Clay pots hold water, herbs, or mild mixtures, releasing soft, comforting scents. Children lie quietly, soft mats beneath them, blankets tucked carefully. Small toys rest nearby, undisturbed, gentle companions to the calm evening. Parents move quietly through homes, finishing minor tasks with care. A woman smooths a blanket over a sleeping child, adjusting it slowly. A man folds cloth or arranges small household items deliberately. Every gesture is careful, soft, rhythmic, and comforting. Even small movements, the placement of a jar, the adjustment of a pillow, the gentle touch of a hand, blend into the overall calm of night. The city outside remains in a gentle, steady rhythm. Faint sounds travel slowly, distant water trickling, occasional movement of animals, the whisper of the wind through narrow alleys. Lanterns cast soft, warm pools of light over quiet streets. Stone walls glow in the faint moonlight, absorbing the calm of the night. Everything is deliberate, measured, and peaceful. The final hours before dawn are slow and steady. Evening scents linger, herbs drying, faint smoke, warm stone, soft baked bread. Footsteps are rare, and voices are low or absent. Animals rest in the last warmth of the day, cats curling, dogs lying, birds perched quietly. Even small sounds, a leaf brushing a wall, a droplet of water, a soft sigh, contribute to the slow rhythm of night. Some pause to reflect quietly, whispering softly or remaining still. Every breath, every movement is gentle and measured. The air is filled with soft, comforting sounds. The trickle of water, the gentle rustle of leaves, the faint crackle of a dying hearth. Even silence is soothing, part of the rhythm of the night. Inside homes, families rest calmly. Children breathe softly, sleep deep and even. Parents sit or move quietly, adjusting blankets, folding cloths, or checking small objects. The worn glow of hearths flickers gently, casting slow-moving shadows. Even pets remain still, part of the slow, measured harmony of the night. The city continues to breathe softly, steadily, gently. Footsteps fade, voices are low, water flows quietly, and small animals rest. Every stone, wall, courtyard, home, and alley participates in this calm rhythm. Time stretches slowly, continuous, measured. Everything is gentle, soft, and comforting. The faint shimmer of moonlight illuminates streets and rooftops. Shadows shift subtly in the light, blending with the darkness in slow, smooth motion. Every small sound, the shuffle of cloth, the drip of water, the faint rustle of animals, adds to the gentle symphony of night. The city moves slowly, softly, peacefully, resting. Even distant noises, perhaps a quiet cart moving far away, the faint flap of a bird's wings, or the soft echo of water, remain slow, measured, and soothing. The city is calm, quiet, and steady. Every movement, sound, and scent contributes to the overall rhythm, preparing the world for a slow, restful dawn. We walk through the city in our minds, noticing each gentle detail: the shimmer of moonlight on stone, the soft echo of water from fountains, the subtle scent of herbs and warm bread, the rhythmic breathing of sleepers, every small motion blending into the peaceful pulse of the night. Time moves slowly, deliberately, softly. The city, homes, streets, workshops, and courtyards all breathe in harmony. Every detail contributes to the gentle, steady rhythm of deep night. We carry this calm, measured pace within us, slowly, softly, peacefully, ready to rest with the world. Section 14. Pre-dawn calm and the city preparing for morning. The night stretches into the quiet hours before dawn. The streets of Rome are nearly empty, stone walls glowing softly in the faint light of the moon. Shadows are long, blending with the cool air, soft and still. The gentle scent of herbs, faint smoke from hearths, and the warmth of baked bread from the previous day drifts through the streets. Every small sound, the trickle of water, a cat's soft stretch, the rustle of leaves and a gentle breeze adds to the calm rhythm of the city. Inside homes, the first hints of wakefulness are gentle and slow. Some parents rise quietly, moving carefully to avoid waking sleeping children. Hands brush softly over blankets, smoothing cloths with deliberate care. Small pets stretch gently, eyes half closed, breathing slow and even. The hearth glows faintly, filling the room with soft warmth, comforting and steady. Lanterns glow softly in hallways and courtyards, casting warm pools of light over stone floors and walls. Every shadow shifts slowly, the flame flickering in a soft, steady rhythm. Even the faint sounds of movement, the adjustment of a blanket, the folding of a cloth, or the gentle steps of a parent, blend seamlessly into the quiet. The world moves deliberately, unhurried, peaceful. Outside, the city remains calm and quiet. Fountains trickle water in a steady, soothing pattern, ripples spreading slowly across stone basins. Cats curl in corners, dogs lie on mats, and birds perch quietly in low branches. Leaves flutter gently in the faint breeze, creating the softest sound. Every element of the city participates in the slow, measured rhythm of these early hours. Some night workers continue their quiet tasks. A guard walks with steady, soft steps, alert but calm. A baker may begin gentle preparations for morning, kneading dough slowly. The smell of fresh bread, faint but comforting. A few merchants prepare small wares quietly in homes or workshops, each motion deliberate and soothing. Even the faint glow of embers in a forge provides a small, steady pulse of warmth in the cool air. The soft glow of moonlight continues to illuminate the quiet streets. Shadows move subtly, blending with the stone walls, smooth and steady. The faint scent of herbs and mild smoke drifts from homes, mixing with the cool, fresh air of pre-dawn. Every small motion, every whisper of sound, every detail adds to the gentle rhythm of the city. Time feels slow, steady, stretching softly toward the first light of morning. Inside homes, people move carefully, quietly. Parents may rise to wash at small basins, water running gently, fingers moving slowly and deliberately. Children remain asleep, breathing evenly, small hands tucked softly beneath heads or over gentle blankets. Small toys rest nearby, untouched, companions in the calm stillness. Every gesture, even the smallest, is deliberate, measured, and soothing. The hearths glow faintly, warmth spreading slowly across floors. Clay pots hold water or herbs, releasing mild, comforting scents. Soft mats and blankets are adjusted gently, creating cozy, warm spaces. Even the movement of a small animal, cat stretching, dog sighing, blends into the calm, rhythmic pattern of pre-dawn life. The city breathes quietly, steadily, softly. Some pause near fountains, letting water flow gently over their hands. Ripples spread slowly, merging into the stillness of early morning. Birds sip quietly from the water, leaves drift lightly, and distant sounds of the city remain soft and calm. Even the faintest movement, the shuffle of sandals, the tiny flap of a bird's wings, adds to the peaceful, measured rhythm of Rome. In workshops, preparations for the day begin slowly. Potters lift clay gently from wheels, smoothing it with soft, deliberate motions. Tailors fold cloth and arrange pieces carefully, their movements quiet and rhythmic. Blacksmiths may stoke small fires, the glow warm and steady, motion slow and deliberate. Everything is calm, measured and soothing, blending with the quiet rhythm of pre-dawn Rome. The streets remain still, shadows soft and merging with the dim light. Lanterns flicker softly, casting gentle warmth over stone walls and cobblestones. Even the faintest breeze creates a rhythmic rustle of leaves. Cats curl in the quiet corners, dogs lie on mats, and birds perch silently in the trees. The city feels suspended in a calm, deliberate, comforting pause. The first hints of light approach gently. The horizon begins to glow softly, a faint warmth spreading slowly across stone rooftops and walls. The air carries faint scents of herbs, the coolness of night slowly blending with the promise of morning. Footsteps remain measured, soft, deliberate, contributing to the rhythmic pulse of the city preparing for a new day. Even small noises, a drop of water, the soft rustle of cloth, a quiet sigh, are part of the gentle symphony of pre-dawn Rome. Families settle in quietly, waiting for morning to arrive. Children remain asleep, breaths slow and even. Parents move softly, finishing small chores, smoothing blankets, adjusting mats or cloths. Pets rest nearby, breathing steadily. Everything in the home moves in harmony with the calm, slow rhythm of the city. The night and pre-dawn blend seamlessly. Shadows stretch long, faint sounds drift softly, and the air carries a comforting mixture of coolness and lingering warmth. Every motion, every scent, every soft noise contributes to the measured, gentle rhythm. Time moves slowly, steady, unhurried, blending with the first hints of light. And as we linger in this quiet, gentle hour before dawn, we notice every small detail: the shimmer of moonlight on stone, the soft sound of water, the faint scent of herbs and bread, the rhythmic breathing of sleepers, every motion blending into the peaceful pulse of Rome. Everything is calm, slow, deliberate, and comforting. The city, homes, streets, workshops, and courtyards all participate in this gentle rhythm. We carry this calm within us, slowly, softly, peacefully, preparing for rest and the quiet arrival of morning. Section 15. The last hours of night and gentle sleep. The city of Rome rests fully under the night sky. Shadows are long, soft, stretching over smooth stone streets, walls, and rooftops. The moon casts a gentle silver glow, reflecting faintly off fountains and quiet courtyards. The air is cool and calm, carrying faint scents of herbs, warm bread from the previous day, and the soft smoke of hearth fires. Even the smallest sounds, the flutter of a bird's wings, the rustle of leaves, or the gentle drip of water, blend into a peaceful rhythm. Inside homes, the quiet is complete. Children sleep deeply, bodies relaxed, breathing slow and even. Parents move carefully, finishing small chores, smoothing blankets, or arranging mats with deliberate attention. Pets lie near their owners, cats curled in corners, dogs resting quietly, birds perched silently. Everything within each home contributes to a soft, measured, comforting rhythm. The faint glow of lanterns illuminates hallways and courtyards softly. Shadows flicker gently against stone walls, shifting slowly as if breathing. Even the slightest movement, the folding of cloth, the adjustment of a pillow, the placement of a small jar, adds to the calm, hypnotic pace of the night. The city itself seems to exhale, moving in harmony with the stillness of its sleeping residents. Outside, streets remain mostly empty, quiet, and smooth. The sound of water trickling from fountains or rooftop drains continues steadily, soothing and gentle. Leaves flutter softly in the light breeze. Cats stretch or curl in corners. Dogs breathe quietly on mats, and birds remain still on low branches. Every detail is deliberate, measured, and comforting, part of the soft, slow pulse of the city. Some night workers continue minimal tasks with care. A guard walks slowly along stone streets, each step soft and measured. A baker may gently knead dough for early morning bread, moving deliberately and quietly. Merchants prepare small wares quietly, each motion blending seamlessly into the calm rhythm of pre-dawn life. Even embers in a forge glow faintly, a slow pulse of warmth against the cool night air. In workshops, the final movements of night are calm. Potters smooth clay on wheels, preparing shapes for the next day. Tailors fold cloth slowly, arranging pieces neatly. Blacksmiths tend small, steady fires, their glow warm and gentle. Everything is deliberate, slow, soothing, and ready for the coming morning. The streets, homes, and courtyards all breathe together. Lanterns glow softly, shadows shift subtly, and small noises, leaves, water, animals, blend into the gentle rhythm. Every movement is calm, measured, and unhurried. Time itself feels slow, stretching peacefully, blending night into the soft anticipation of dawn. Inside homes, parents move slowly, quietly, without disturbing sleepers. Blankets are adjusted, mats smoothed, small tasks completed with gentle care. Children remain deeply asleep, breaths slow and even, soft toys resting nearby. Pets stretch, curl, or sigh gently in response to the calm around them. Everything is part of a steady, measured rhythm, preparing the household for morning. The faint shimmer of moonlight illuminates stone walls, rooftops, and narrow alleys, Shadows merge with the cool night air, soft and still. The subtle aroma of herbs, faint smoke, and lingering baked bread carries gently through the streets. Even the tiniest sounds, the rustle of cloth, the shuffle of a foot, the faint drip of water, contribute to the peaceful symphony of late night. Some pause near fountains, letting water flow gently over their hands. Ripples spread slowly across stone basins, merging into the quiet calm. Birds sip water quietly, leaves drift softly in the breeze, and distant city sounds remain muted. Every small detail, motion, sound, scent, is part of the continuous, soothing rhythm of night. The first hints of light begin to touch the horizon. A faint warmth spreads across stone rooftops and walls, soft and gentle. The air is calm, blending the lingering coolness of night with the promise of morning. Footsteps remain rare, voices quiet, every movement slow and deliberate. Even the smallest sounds, the sigh of an animal, the ripple of water, the whisper of leaves, remain gentle and comforting. Families are calm and settled, ready for the transition into morning. Children breathe evenly, deep in sleep. Parents move softly, finishing minor chores, arranging blankets, smoothing mats, and preparing small items. Pets rest nearby, part of the steady, gentle rhythm of the household. Every detail contributes to the soft, comforting pattern of Rome before dawn. The city breathes in a slow, continuous rhythm. Stone walls, fountains, courtyards, streets, and homes all participate. Every faint sound, every measured motion, every subtle scent adds to the calm harmony. Time feels gentle, slow, and unhurried, carrying a sense of peace. And now, as the city prepares fully for morning, we let ourselves rest in this soft, steady rhythm. The streets, homes, and people of Rome move quietly, gently, and comfortably. Everything is calm, soft, and measured. The night has been gentle, and now we allow sleep to take us fully. Rest now. Let your body sink softly into warmth. Let your mind drift gently, slowly, peacefully. The city breathes softly with you. Every small sound, every motion, every gentle rhythm guides you into restful, calm sleep. Good night, and may your dreams be as peaceful as the quiet streets of ancient Rome. Wishing you good sleep. The night has been calm, and the city of Rome rests quietly. The streets are still, the fountains trickle softly, and every home is peaceful. The warmth of hearths, the gentle rhythm of breathing, and the soft scents of herbs and bread linger gently in the air. All is calm, soft, and steady. As you lie here, let yourself relax completely. Feel the calm of the city wrap around you like a gentle blanket. Every sound, every breath, every small detail fades softly into the quiet. The world is gentle, slow, and steady. Your body feels heavy and relaxed. Your mind drifts slowly, calmly, peacefully. Let the quiet rhythm of Rome guide you into restful sleep. No need to hurry, no need to think. Just let yourself float gently. The night continues softly, the world at peace. Every stone, every alley, every home breathes slowly, gently, quietly. Feel the calm of the city within you. Let it carry you into deep, gentle sleep. Sleep now, softly, slowly, peacefully. The night is quiet. The city is calm. You are safe and at rest. Good night. And may your dreams be as gentle and peaceful as the streets of ancient Rome.